All right. Looks like my mic's working. Hello. Perfect. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Hello and good afternoon. We are inside today due to some precipitation in Colorado, which is so much needed. So I made this little makeshift studio in my living room. So thanks for joining. I'm Jane Garrity and welcome to my channel. Today I am providing a collective psychic reading for anyone who is waiting for a message. First, I'd like to open this space with some intention and prayer. As we come together today in this collective reading space, may we each benefit from spiritual growth and attunement with the God within our own heart and our spiritual truth. As always, if there's something that you're questioning, it's probably not for you. You'll know when the message is for you because you will feel it. You will feel it in your body. You will gain clarity and you will understand. If there is something that you are questioning, it's not for you. So just use your spiritual truth and discernment as to what resonates and what doesn't. I'm actually watching people fill in now, please. Thank you. Some last minute stragglers coming in. Don't forget to subscribe. When you subscribe, you can chat, although I will not be looking at the comments or chat as I'm going through this reading. Looks like everybody's here. Thank you. Okay. All right, so let's get started. I do not like to watch other tarot readers because a lot of times, of course, the world comes out first. This is incredible. This isn't even how I do it. We just go with what spirit asks us to go with. It's closer so everybody can see. I'm not cheating. Okay. This first card, the top card that came out is the World. So as I'm seeing the energy, thank you. Sorry, I chill sometimes when other spirits come in. The energy that this is showing me is that there's a lot of us that are completing karmic cycles, big time karmic lessons, karmic cycles coming to an end, really learning how to level up within the awakening journey. And really, it's not about leveling up, it's more about being even with our alignment and attunement. So the energy is showing me lots of karmic cycles, and there's been a lot of karmic cycles that have been intertwined with each other. So imagining circles and not being able to disconnect. And as I was reading the energy of that card, it's showing so much disconnection, which means we are deciding to follow our path forward and leave others' karma behind us. When I see the circles looping, kind of like the Olympics, right? The logo of the Olympics, we are our own circle. And a lot of times when we are engaged within other people's karma, it overlaps. And so as I'm looking at the energy of this beautiful energy right now, is showing so much of us letting go of other people's karma, coming into the realization that the more we attach to other people's karma, the more we stay within our own karmic cycles. This is a very exciting time for so many of us. stepping into our own, stepping up onto the next path of our journey. It's a mountain climb. A lot of us are in this mid-growth period, meaning keep looking behind us. And as we're looking behind us, we're seeing everything that we're leaving behind. And the further we get along within our growth period, the more we understand how to let go of that past, the relationships of the past, all of the karma that's in the past. We have finally let go of it. And it is, I'm seeing like balloons. It's time to celebrate. And then the other card that came out is the Six of Cups. I believe this is kind of a glare. Sorry, y'all. That's why I like natural light better. The Six of Cups, see, it's coming into, as I'm looking at the energy of this, what it's showing me. It's showing me that there are so many of us that are learning how to process our emotions as a part of letting go and stepping into our personal truth and our personal destiny and our personal fate. And it hasn't been easy. There has been so many tears shed. And as these tears are shedding, it's swelling up with this pool of water. And this water is allowing us to float along, to be able to just allow the universe to take us and surrender. Shedding our tears and showing our emotion is a way to self-regulate. It's our nervous system's way of regulation, as well as learning how to feel our feelings and process grief. And I'm seeing a round of applause. Well done, well done, well done. All right, I have a couple angels here holding space and helping with this reading. I have my ancestors here, and they are encouraging me to keep going. So, all right. I want all three of these. Okay, let's see. First, Six of Pentacles, another six. We are in a real energetic time and space for introspection, retrospection, self-reflection. And it is very important when I'm looking at the energy of this is to not make haste while moving forward. And saying, smile, Jane, be yourself. I'm just very focused. So looking at this, it's about understanding when we're leaving something not completed. And before we can move on to the next, we have to get introspective to make sure that we are being complete. Thank you. And what I'm seeing is that frayed end rope. That completion is a complete severing of our old identities, our old self, our old relationships that we have released karma from. And this is a very important, thank you. It's about validating where we're at before we can move forward. And a lot of that takes some introspection before we can go forward with our next steps. Page of Pentacles, more pentacles. I see somebody raising their hand in the audience, waiting for their message. This one's for you. The Page of Pentacles is coming through with being open to change. What the vision that I'm seeing is that garden that's planted, and there are some seeds that refuse to grow. And so when we are going back to be retrospective and introspective about what seeds are not growing, this is the message to come through that's saying, pay attention to those that aren't growing, because those also need to be left behind. And this is what's going to help us move forward. What I'm literally seeing, baggage being removed. If you're carrying this backpack, all this extra baggage that you think you have to carry with you into your next adventure, and this is very specific to your whatever you're building creatively within your life, and that's a part of your creative destiny. We cannot move forward until we are fully released from all of the baggage. So just be mindful of that as we are moving forward, that we have to make it easier for ourselves by letting go of the weight of the seeds that are not growing. It's okay to abandon those and really focus and nurture on the ones that are coming up. Because what I'm seeing is we have a tendency to be like, why can't this one grow like the rest of them? But then as we are continuing to focus on the seeds that are not prospering or growing, we are neglecting the ones that are. So pay mindful attention to the ones that you want to grow and nurture, and the ones that aren't working for you, it's okay to let them go. It's not for us. Temperance. This is really about the balance and flow that we have been craving. We have been craving this balance and flow, and the letting go and the shedding of these karma. I'm seeing the rings again. The karmic cycles is what's going to help us find the balance that we need to move forward. And the temperance that's coming in, it's really about being grounded, as well as, connected within ourselves, our heart space, because that's our spirituality. It's not anything outside of us, it's always inside of us. And so as we are letting go of the baggage and of the karma, being mindful of staying grounded, staying in our bodies, connecting with ourselves is the key to moving forward. I'm hearing two more cards. The Devil's coming out. Lots of major arcana, because we have so many of us that are in major life transitions. This is about our attachments. So when I'm looking at the energy of this card, it's like multiple attachments or cords, energetic cords that we have attached ourselves to, that we are learning to detach from. It's like I see this old, maybe from the 1950s or 60s, of what I would call like a cigarette girl. And she has her box of cigarettes and cigars and lighters and all different kinds. And she's going around, cigarette, cigar, cigarette, cigar. And there's so many people that are just going with the flow because it's put in front of them. They're going to choose to do it. But then what I see is the people that are turning away from the attachment to what other people are doing are the ones that are actually moving forward, while the other ones are still in the same circles. The energy reading today is all about circles, 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 loops, loops. And the more that we continue to go with the trendy things and what other people are doing or what we think is supposed to be, it's like I see a circle of sheep. Having the courage and gumption to turn away on the attachments so that you can actually shed those layers and move forward is really what I'm seeing here. And it's quite beautiful, because as this person is detaching, at first it's like these layers of shadows are just falling off the body. And as the shadows fall off, floral grows. So imagine what I can see is a person who is full of flowers and growth because they've been able to reduce the amount of attachments. They are able to put those in the past. Four of Pentacles coming up. Thank you. My ancestor, one of my ancestors here, and he said, this is about letting go of perfection. There's no such thing as perfection, and letting go of that perfection so that we can actually be our authentic selves, which is perfectly imperfect and human. About finding lots of pentacles here. There's a lot. I'm seeing a bunch of people in the audience stand up and saying, yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Thank you. It's me too. You're not alone. And this is really about finding that clarity and within each of our journeys to continue to move forward without perfection. I have an angel here and I'm asking him to come in. He's kind of knocking on the door. Come on in, come on. And let's see. All right, he's pulling this card. The moon, of course. It is the full moon. Thank you. So, in the beginning of this reading, I mentioned shedding the tears and allowing the tears to fill up. And as we are in this pool of water, that was our tears. And that is what this full moon is telling me, is the shedding and the letting go. The processing of grief is the most important thing that we can learn to do as a human on earth. I'm being shown, so there's so many people that are afraid to, don't want to look at themselves. They don't want to face their own pain. There's some people with this full moon that are learning that that is the process, is to face our own pain and process our pain and grief. And as this person is just coming into this deeper realization, or the first step of the realization process, thank you, allowing themselves to float, floating with the grief, floating with the letting go and the release of these constant emotions. Because this pain that you are now feeling is the pain that you have been avoiding. And I'm here to bear witness that you are not ugly. Thank you. um, the angel is saying we have to learn how to love all parts of us in order to connect with ourselves. And the people that are just now looking in the mirror, they're looking at their reflection and they are seeing that it doesn't look anything like them. And what the reflection is showing me is somebody who has been really in a deep, deep grief processing. And as they are continuing to look in the mirror and process their grief, their entire outside of themselves, their entire look and demeanor changes. And it goes from one of grief and of joy and love and fulfillment. I'm seeing the yin and the yang, and I am seeing how it is such a balance for us as humans as we begin to connect with our own humanity to face the dark. We truly cannot, thank you, we truly cannot bathe in the light of joy and fulfillment and worthiness if we don't also love the parts of us that we think that we have built an identity around, which is rooted in shame and judgment. And what if I told you that there is no such thing as shame and judgment? That it literally does not exist. Thank you. Of course, that card, the moon card, consistently comes out every time I do a full moon reading, whether it's one pulling one card or many. And it's here to show us and to solidify and add clarity to the journey that we're on as a collective. That it isn't until we look within ourselves as the full moon illuminates shadows, is once we are able to look at ourselves as how we can move forward. Thank you. And it's really showing me the continuation of the things that we were building, the circles, the karmic circles, looking at ourselves as how we release so much of our own karma. Thank you. All right, any more cards from this deck? I'm seeing this deck come out. I do not know how long these readings go for. We do it by intuition. All right. This is a relatively new deck for me. There's a big misconception amongst tarot readers who are more, they think that you have to get your energy on the cards and do all these things. And it's not true. Just ground your deck. Just ground it. I know that, and I ground everything before I come on. It's a lot of prep work done before these. All right. I have one of my ancestors here who asked me to pull out this deck, and I see another hand go up in the audience. So this message is for you. Thank you. The Nine of Wands. When I'm looking at this Nine of Wands, it's putting ourselves in our own prison, in our own jail, our own mental jail. And when I am looking, it's like we have all these people, we're all stuck in this jail cell. And guess what? The door's open, but it just takes one person to take the leadership role to walk out of the door, to walk out. We put ourselves in our own prison with our mind. Thank you. What I'm seeing is like the wall of swords that come around and surround our heads, which is our ego. And it's our own suffering and pain that we are suffering from, not the pain of others. And it's up to us to open the door and take a walk out. I just saw the hand go up again. Okay, thank you. Don't be afraid to be the first one. Don't. This is a lot of fear. A lot of fear to leading the way out the door and not, I'm seeing the devil card come back again from earlier in the reading. Lead the way and be willing to not do what everybody else is doing is the real message, to release your pain and suffering. And I'm still seeing that devil card as somebody is walking away. So if this is you, you're in your own head, and the way to release that is to release those thoughts because they're not yours. Getting into the, thank you. Thank you. My ancestor says that's the one. Getting into the practice of becoming aware of our thoughts. Thank you. What he's showing me is that point of awareness. And this is it's just something that I do. And I always just kind of go like this physically when I want to be in the present moment. And when our thoughts are ruminating, we're not in the present moment. And this is just a reminder that we are not our thoughts, we are our heart. That's where our authenticity is and our truth and our soul resides. It's not here. Thank you. And now we have the King of Wands. When I look at the King of Wands, what comes through is like being the master of our domain. Are we aware of our thoughts, or are we a victim of our thoughts and our suffering? And the King is coming in to say, with the practice of awareness is how we end our own suffering. And he is really reminding me, thank you. He's really reminding me and showing me that um, we have been duped, blindly duped into suffering. And it's up to us as individuals to be mindful of the thoughts that are not ours. And he's just kind of laughing like, he's just kind of laughing like, yeah, keep going, keep going, learn to shed. I have an angel over here that is asking me to pick one more card from this deck. The One of Pentacles, lots of pentacles today. This is about new beginnings, new paths forward. Thank you. What I'm seeing is somebody who is tethered and bound by shackles. I don't remember the name of the story, but the giant that gets shackled with all of these little people, and it's like being tied down. And as this person is starting to come up, it's like, wait a second, these shackles cannot bind me. The shackles just turn into nothing. They dissolve as this person starts standing up on their own. Be willing to let go of the shackles, to start in a new direction forward. I just saw another hand go up. This one's for you too. Yes. We all have these invisible shackles at times that keep us from, thank you, that keep us from holding, that keep us from moving forward, and they're rooted in fear and self-doubt. I love that this one also has the star. Thank you. She had my angel here has her magic wand and it says, "You are the star." Every single person on this planet is the star of their own journey and show. So being willing to let the shackles dissolve is the best way to stand up within our own sunshine. Thank you. Okay, that was enough for that deck. Hopefully you got, thank you. I got the hand up again for whoever watches this. That one was for you. If there's anything else coming in as we close out this reading, I'm seeing this deck here. Faye, I have one of my ancestors stepping forward to help this along. She is from ancient Celtic Scotland and Ireland. Hello. What she's saying to me is everyone needs to get better at their own imagination. I like it. Thanks. That's a good message. Where are we going from here? Okay. Right. Which one? This one. Okay, so this is an incredible way to, I'm still learning this deck and I have not pulled this card yet. This card, for one, it's number 11, 1, 11. Moving forward, new beginnings, alignment. Her name is Ragnarok. And let me just take a look here. What she is showing me is that as we are climbing on this lifetime's journey, she is there and she is putting a line behind us. And it's that line of demarcation, and it's fire to signify the end of the karmic cycles that we have been dissolving within each of our own journey. She is showing up as this beautiful woman, fiery woman with a dragon. And she is putting this line of fire there. And the people who are on the other side of that fire, they're not coming with us. And she is showing me that we have to process the grief that not everybody can come with us. Thank you. I needed to hear that today too. All right. Wow. So when I look deeper into this card, I see there's the forest fire behind her. And it says, even though I'm wearing my glasses, I know I'm getting old AF. Okay. Destruction, ending, final moment. This full moon is bringing endings. Thank you. There are some people that are having a really challenging time with letting go. And as I'm seeing this, it's like they're holding on through the fire, through the people that are on the other side, because they want so desperately for them to come with them on this journey. And thank you. The message, ever so gently, is this journey is for ourselves. Nobody can come with us. People are on the journey, on their own journey, and through their own processing of pain and awakening or not. And the more we stay tied to those people, we are still tied to their karma, and it stunts our own personal journey growth. Thank you. So now I see these people who were hanging on, learning to let go, turning around, and moving forward. It's okay. We're going to look back. We're going to continue to look back until we finish processing that piece, that portion of having to let those people go. And I can attest with my own personal experience, process that grief in any way that you can and stay connected to your bodies. And grounding is being connected within our bodies. Thank you. Because now that you're going to be letting go of the people that aren't coming with us, or they're just, thank you. So be aware that they may catch up with you. It's just not at this time. Thanks for that. All right, one last card. This is an ancestor card. One last message before we go. Oh, I have my grandmothers here. They just kind of stepped in and they are like, Janie, pull this card. All right, which one do you want me to cut? I will cut the deck. So this is the Shield Maiden. There's the lights there. Thank you. So what I'm seeing the message is really learning, following our intuition, and to ground out and solidify the entire message today is to focus on your heart's desires, and anything that's going to get in your way, put your shield up. It's not for you. It's not for us. What she's showing me is like walking along, doing the thing, and there's going to be like people rah, 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 telling their terrible opinions, projecting their own shame and pain. And this is the shield to say, that's not for me. and to keep going and to maintain the focus on your own heart's desires and dreams. Thank you. Ah, my Nana's kind of dancing now. All right. And with that, I'm complete. Thank you for joining. Be sure to subscribe, share my content, comment. How did this resonate with you? Was there a little message in there for you? I know that for me, there was a lot of messages. I specifically love the karmic cycles ending. Thank you. All right. If you are looking for a personal reading or healing, I give free aura and chakra healings to the public. And I also give psychic reading sessions and alignment sessions. And so head on over to my website if you are interested in booking a personal reading. And that is all. Thank you.